YouTube deleted 4 of my channels in 2021 and banned me from creating another YouTube channel forever. So how much does YouTube pay me for every 1,000 views? First, let's go back to the very beginning where it all started. So I joined YouTube in 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. I had no knowledge about YouTube, no idea about YouTube. I just joined because I heard people saying it's a passive income stream and everyone should hop on it. So I jumped in without knowledge, knowing not what I was doing, but I just wanted to make money. That was one thing I knew. So I created 4 channels actually. Those channels are different niches. I can't really remember what niche they were, but I think one was a sport niche, another was talent hunt or something like that. Then I had pet niche also. I created videos about animals and a lot of things I did that year. Oh God. So I didn't have content actually. I was doing copy and paste. I was copying people's videos, pasting. Then I didn't know about YouTube's guidelines, community guidelines track and all that. I never knew. I thought it was just like Facebook and other platforms where you just post videos and nothing will happen to your account. So I was just lifting people's content, pushing them into my channel, posting and all that. Yeah, that was what I was doing. And despite all this, I had not more than 10 subscribers in total. The entire 4 channels. 10 subscribers. It was really bad. I felt discouraged because I heard that YouTube is very hard, and people were even saying that it's very difficult to get monetized on YouTube. I had this friend who has an Instagram account. He's a blogger. If you remember this dramatic people, some of you will know that account very well. Dramatic people on Instagram. It's my friend that owns that particular Instagram account. So he told me that it's not possible for me to get monetized on YouTube, that they'll block me and all that. So those words discouraged me back then in 2019, 2020. Discouraged me a lot. So I jumped into comedy. I was doing comedy. I'm a funny guy. I was doing comedy. They were great. My videos were actually great. So I pushed them on YouTube, pushed them on Facebook, Instagram. Still didn't blow up. Nothing happened. So one day I received a copyright strike on one of my pet channels, and that was when I knew that there was something like copyright strike on YouTube. A few months later I received numerous copyright strikes on one channel, and because of that copyright strikes, that channel got deleted within 7 days. When it got deleted, the other channels that were associated with that Google account I used to create the channel also got deleted. That means even though they were innocent of the crime that one channel committed, they had to pay for the crime of that one channel. Why? Because they were all under one Google account. Just so you know, if you have a Google account, you can use that to create numerous channels. But if one of those channels gets a copyright strike or gets terminated for community guideline strikes, it means all those channels under the Google account of that particular account are going to be deleted, even if they did nothing wrong. That is how YouTube is, and I pray they just work on that, because you can't punish all channels for the crime of one particular channel. It doesn't make sense. So all the 4 channels got deleted. My account was banned. I couldn't create any YouTube account with that particular Google account unless I create another new Google account. I got discouraged. I didn't know what to do. I put in quite some effort in those channels, hoping that one day they'll blow up, but all of a sudden everything has gone. So I was very discouraged. Then something happened in 2022. One day on YouTube, I accidentally bumped into a short clip of Best Friends in the World. This part of Jael and Emmanuel, that is Olive and Adam, where that clip where Jael said, "I like you," and then Adam said,
"I like you."
I like it.
No. I mean, you're the one I like.
I watched that particular clip. I liked it and I wanted to know what really happened and how the story began and how it ended. So I searched, but I never knew the name of that particular series. I just saw the clip somewhere without nothing. No one knows the name. So I just let it go. Then one day on YouTube, I found their channel accidentally and I started watching their videos. I subscribed to their channel, Monetize Studios. I started watching their videos and I loved Best Friends in the World. It became my favorite series. I'm the type of person that I don't like watching movies, especially series. If I want to watch a movie, it must be very interesting. So I found myself liking Best Friends in the World. Even though it's a series, I couldn't wait for the new episode to come out so I can watch and all that. I became a big fan, and then I came across other channels that also talked about best friends in the world. So, and I liked what they were doing, and I wanted to reciprocate what they were doing. So I said, okay, let me take another leap of faith, create another channel and see if something is going to happen. So on the night of December 2nd, 2022, I created the Movie Guide channel. So I started talking about the episodes, what really happened in the previous ones, and what viewers should expect. And February 2023, I got my first ever in my life, first ever 1K subscribers in my entire life. I was excited. It felt like a dream. I couldn't believe it really happened. So I kept on posting because I was encouraged by the subscribers, their comments and everything. I kept on posting, and my friend again, the guy from Dramatic People, was like, oh wow, you got 1K subs, wow, are you sure you can monetize? Maybe they won't monetize you, they won't allow you because you're Nigerian, all that. But I said, regardless of that, I just like Best Friends in the World, so let me just keep posting. Unfortunately, that time was when Best Friends in the World came to an end. So Best Friends in the World was the reason why I created this particular channel, and now Best Friends in the World has ended. What do I do? I was thinking, what do I do now? What do I post? Because I don't want to post any other series apart from Best Friends in the World. Like, if you are watching this video on Neptune 3 Studios, just know that you're the reason why I chose to create this particular channel. So I started looking for other series to post, and I got interesting ones. I started posting Girl Meet Boy, YOLO, Class and Class. Those were my first series then, before we had the New Girl series and all that. So in June of 2023, I reached the YouTube AdSense monetization requirement. That's like 6 months after creating my channel. I couldn't believe it. It felt like a dream. So I quickly applied for AdSense, and guess what? I got rejected. Yes, I got rejected. They said I had some reused content on my channel and it's against their policies. That was when I had to now go back to YouTube guidelines, and I started reading everything from the beginning to the end. I tried to understand all their rules, all their guidelines, and how I can use that to make sure that my channel maintains a positive feedback from YouTube and other viewers. When I re-edited my videos again, like they said, and then applied, and I got rejected. So they said I will have to apply again in 90 days. That's like 3 months. So I had to wait for 3 months again, and I reapplied after making changes, and I got rejected. I can tell you that I got rejected like 4 times. From my very first monetization threshold that I reached, I got rejected 4 times. That's like 1 year of applying, reapplying. And at that moment, after I discovered how YouTube works and I knew all the guidelines, I discovered that a lot of young creators, especially in Nigeria, are falling victim of these guidelines. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know how YouTube works. They get discouraged because they don't get views and subscribers. So I decided to teach a few people, just a voluntary act, so that at least they too can be monetized, because I've been in their shoes and I understand what it feels like. Even though I'm still struggling with my own AdSense being approved, I felt like, let me teach these guys so they too will know what it is without wasting their efforts on something that will yield no income at all. So I had a couple of guys, I had about 4 or 5 of them that I was teaching. We had a WhatsApp platform where I give them tips on how they can effectively apply that on their channels. I never told them I got demonetized or I got rejected from the AdSense partner program, because if I did, at that point they will get discouraged, because if me, the teacher, has not been approved and I'm being rejected over and over again, what do you think the students will do? They will lose hope. I didn't want them to lose hope. I kept on pushing them to do this, do that, put in more effort on their channel. And as I speak right now, 3 of them are already monetized, and I think I have just 1 person that is left, and we are working towards that. We are going to achieve that soon. So I reapplied again after deleting a lot of my videos. I had more than 100 videos on my channels before, but I had to delete a lot of things. All my efforts were gone, but I just have to do it. I was left with like 13 videos from 100, including short. I was left with just 13. So I reapplied, and 3 days later I was accepted into the AdSense program. Finally. Now let's get to the main question. How much does YouTube actually pay me for 1,000 views? Just so you know, there's something we call CPM and RPM. So my RPM, what YouTube pays me for every 1,000 views, is approximately $2. That means for every 1,000 views on my channel, YouTube will give me $2. How much did I make in my first month? In my first month on YouTube, I didn't really post a lot of videos. I think I had only about 2 recent videos then, which were still coming up. So in my first month, I made around $65. So YouTube actually paid me $65 in my first month of being monetized. And like I said, it varies from channel to channel. What YouTube pays me will be different from what YouTube pays a tech channel or a money making channel, which, you know, of course, the RPM is higher than a movie channel. In fact, my channel is among the lowest paying niches on YouTube. That is what YouTube paid me in my first month. I mentioned earlier that I had people that I have been coaching on YouTube who are already monetized. Because of that, I have created a new channel where I'll be teaching all these things. So if you want to be part of the community of people that will be learning how to monetize on YouTube, I'll drop a link to that channel in the description. So when you go to the description, the first link you see is a link to the channel. Just click on that link and it will take you straight to my channel, and then you subscribe. Thank you for watching.